Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena playing Quick Draft Midnight Hunt. This is the account that keeps losing, so we need to do well here if I'm gonna actually keep playing stuff. As you can see, I'm nearly broke. Dire Strain Rampage. What the heck is this? 3 mana. I don't think it's very good, right? Destroy enchantment, artifact your land. If it was a land, then they can put 2 lands on the battlefield. Otherwise, they can put 1 on the battlefield. Ah, right. This is like a ramp card, right? You usually want to target yourself. Well, I don't know about usually. Early game, you want to target yourself. Late game, you want to target your opponent. And it does have flashback, so you can do both. Right, you blow up one of your lands, you get another land. Or you get 2 lands back, right? Then later, your opponent has some cool enchantment, and you say, not today, bucko. Here's your 10th land. Or whatever, right? So that's the dream for how to play this. Like, is it good? The 3 mana effect seems okay. Right? It's like playing a mana rock. 3 mana to increase your total mana availability by 1. But it enters tapped. So it's a little bit worse in the mid game, but in the mid game, you don't want the mana rock anymore. You want to destroy your opponent's stuff. Okay, this seems like it could be playable. I'm not sure. Odric's Outrider. This one always scares me when it's on the board. This guy's fine. This is okay if you're in red-blue, but I wouldn't want to first pick it. Angler's okay. Burn the Accursed is pretty expensive as removal goes. I don't think I would want it that highly. I'm inclined to take one of these first 2 here. I mean, I don't know. A 2-mana 2/2 with a bonus is not bad either, I guess. But let's see what the draft guide thinks of this Rampage thing. Rampage. Says it is pretty bad. Okay, fair enough. Whereas Outrider, as we know, is fine, and Liberator, it says, is a bit better. Fair enough. I'm not picky. Oh, what do you think of Burn the Accursed, by the way? Slightly worse than Liberator. That's fine. Yeah, well, we had the last draft was the green-black one, right? Or the second green-black one? Ooh, speaking of, Grizzly Ghoul, that is a card. Scab Wrangler, also a card. Huh. Baneblade Scoundrel, also not too bad. I suspect the draft guy... Well, I don't know what it's going to say. I know Scab Wrangler is in, top 100, I think. And Grizzly Ghoul should be... I don't know, top 80? Let's look that up. Grizzly Ghoul, no, ranked 133rd. Scab Wrangler, 62nd. Okay. Well, fair enough. I'm not going to, get married to green here or anything. Scab Wrangler is a very flexible way to use your Decayed Zombie tokens. Gets in for damage, it stops them attacking you. Ritual of Hope, yeah. Covert Cut Purse. 3-mana 2/1, right. Awakener, I think? Did I spell that wrong? Sanctify. Okay, so Awakener we know is ranked pretty highly. How's the Cut Purse? Fine. Yeah, I'll take the Awakener. Duel for Dominance, I guess, is not as highly ranked as... But I mean, it's fine. I feel like it should be better because it's removal that buffs you, but... 2-mana Fight is fine. It's only especially good if you have Coven. Anyway, so we'll take the Awakener. If you think you can hit Coven off, and that card is great. If you're not sure yet, it might not be great yet. Hobbling Zombie? I don't think the Skrillex is that good, right? Certainly not with what we have so far. Yeah, I think Hobbling Zombie... I mean, I don't know. I guess Winterthorn Blessing if we wanted to try blue-green? But it's not that good, right? Winter, it says it's fine. It says Hobbling Zombie's a bit worse. But I don't know. If we... One reason you might take Winterthorn Blessing is like, oh, we already have a blue card and a green card, right? But the blue card that we have, like, wants to be in blue-black, where you get all these tokens. I mean, yes, green gets some creatures, but you usually want to use those creatures, like, to actually do things. I don't know. Tap like several of your creatures to tap one of their blockers and then swing in with your big dude. I guess it's not horrible. But I don't know. I don't like Winterthorn Blessing that much. I would rather just have a simple 3-mana Death Toucher that gives you back a token. Green, white, no thanks. I mean, Rotten Reunion's okay. Flip the Switch, okay. Tapping at the Window, okay. I think I'd rather aim for blue-black than green-black, but just because my blue card is better right now. And it fits... So far, all these cards fit reasonably well into the blue-black theme, even though none of them are outstanding at, like... I don't have a big source of tokens, right? But this guy likes tokens, this guy likes tokens, this guy makes a token, right? This makes a token. This also makes a token, so I could take that and be, like, less committed to either color, but more committed to black. But I don't feel like Rotten Reunion is this great card you should pick. I think I want to, like, take a Flip the Switch. If I want Rotten Reunion, I can probably draft one later. They're not very highly picked. There's another Flip the Switch. A Dual Craft Trainer. This late? Huh. Is it possible I should be picking white? The only other card here I would want would be Flip the Switch. I guess Might of the Old Ways wouldn't be horrible necessarily. But this card is, like, really good, isn't it? Dual Craft, yeah. The fact that nobody's taken this yet, maybe I'm supposed to be in, like, black-white? We haven't seen any outstanding blue stuff going by. Like, yes, I have a Scab Wrangler that I picked up very early. That's nice. The Flip the Switches are okay. I don't really need multiple of them. This just increases my options. If white is open, I can get in on that, I guess. Candlegrove Witch, another Hobbling Zombie. I don't think you want Witch in black-white anyway. Hobbling Zombie should be fine. Dawnheart Mentor? Pretty good card. A lot of green here. And no white, so okay, you know, maybe we're not taking the trainer. Could take another Flip the Switch. Tough to know, tough to know. I haven't figured out yet what my second color is. And I guess, you know, maybe black isn't my first color either, but it probably is. Right? There's been a fair number of, like, green and white stuff going by. Maybe I end up trying to play a Coven deck of some kind. I think I'm supposed to take the Dawnheart Mentor here. Still keep my options open about blue versus green versus white. I don't know. Like, over Flip the Switch, I don't think Flip the Switch is some amazing pick here. And this is obviously the best card in the pack. And it, still don't know what colors I'm supposed to be in, which is a bit sad. I could take Path to the Festival and just try to play all of this garbage. I don't think that's very good. Soul Guide Gryff would, a 3/3 flying double strike. We've had that in past drafts. It's pretty exciting when you can get Coven for this guy and you have this on the board. Obviously, that's like a big parlay, but sometimes it happens. I don't know. I kind of like Path to the Festival because it gives me like the most possibility of actually playing several of my good cards. Soul Guide Gryff, something like it should come by later if I want. I mean, the same is true of Path to the Festival, but I might never want this, whereas like this is probably going to be okay. Unruly Mob, I think, is the best card here. Tireless Hauler is good sometimes, but we don't really have that deck. This fits quite nicely into black-white, and probably it's fine in green-white. Don't really see myself playing any of this. Geistwave is okay, but probably not getting played either in this kind of deck. Okay, tapping at the window. If we were in green, that would be nice. I don't think I could name a single color that I'm definitely playing here. Green would be top of the list, I guess, just because I have 4 of the cards, but what the heck are you? Sigardia, a green-white mythic. Humans, I mean, it seems insane, right? What is the Coven? Look at the top 5, put a human from your library into your hand. And all your humans are bigger. Well, I don't have that many humans. I have, like, the Duelcraft Trainer, Dawnheart Mentor. Okay, the Outland Liberator. I mean, I think you have to take that, right? Surely Sigardia is quite good. Did I spell Sigardia wrong? Who is this? Sigarda. Yeah, Sigardia is 5th best in the set, it says. Really, really good. So I'm glad we stayed open rather than like committing to the blue-black that we saw early. I have some decent white, although not much. Some decent green, a fair amount. And I can take this and, figure out what I'm doing about the black and blue cards later. Maybe I run them, but maybe not. And I don't know. I mean, maybe things go so weird that I end up not running Sigarda either. I hope not. Bomb rares are kind of like how you win in Limited. Clear Shot. Okay, so it's a 3-mana punch, basically. Organ Hoarder is so good. Best common in the set, I think. Yeah, 54th. Are there better commons? Are all of the ones above this uncommon? Because that's my recollection, is that it is a very, very good common, possibly the best. And as I'm scrolling up, I see only uncommons, rares, mythics. Yeah, there's no way it is rated the best common in the set. I don't know if we really want to run blue, but what else am I supposed to take here? There's nothing good. Oh, okay. I could take the Clear Shot, I guess. Yeah, removal in green. That's got to be the way to go, right? Yes. It's rated actually better than Organ Hoarder. Barely. And it seems much better for what we're doing so far. A green-white land? I mean, usually you don't need multicolored lands when you're running just 2 colors. So I'm not, like, thrilled about it. But if nothing else in this pack is good, I could take it. However, that does not appear to be the case. could take a Search Party Captain or a Dawnhart Mentor again. I think we want the Dawnhart Mentor again, right? It makes 2 humans. It has a Coven ability. It's a 0 and a 1. It's like bananas. I could take the Rejuvenator. That might wheel. I'm taking the Mentor. If the Rejuvenator wheels, that would be fine. If the green-white land wheels, I would be surprised, but I'd be happy to take it. Search Party Captain would be fine. Griff is a spirit. This puts vigilance on stuff. Oh, Eccentric Farmer, of course. So we're mainline green splashing white, maybe? So far I only have like 3 white cards. Jack-o'-lantern might be better as fixing than I could take another Scab Wrangler. Very good card, don't get me wrong. But not really something worth splashing for, I think. And neither is Flip the Switch. I could take Scab Wrangler and then up with more good blue cards and decide to run more of them, but I don't know, it doesn't seem easy. Whereas Jack-o'-lantern is just fine. Maybe I run it, maybe I don't. But if I do run it, it's okay fixing, and the Graveyard Hate is fine as well. Graphkeeper is a human, okay. Cathar Commando. Or Evolving Wilds could be pretty nice. A 2-mana 3/1 flash is pretty solid. But I think I just want the Evolving Wilds. We have a lot of colors we might conceivably want to play some of. Loyal Griff's pretty good. Search Party Captain, amazing. Give it to me. Ritual of Hope, also not bad. We don't really have a very wide strategy yet. If we had one, this would be nice. Right, if we picked up Cathar's Call or something. But this card is just pretty great. Okay, now we can take the Candlegrove Witch. Very happy with that. And back to pack 1. What wheeled? Wait. I didn't even look at the other cards in pack 1. Wow, these are brand new to me. Amazing. And we get a Lunarch Veteran? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Ritual Guardian is better, but I think I would love to have a 1-mana card that helps me gain life. The Ritual Guardian, yes, it's fine, but I need more cheap stuff, not more 3-drops. I have plenty of that. Okay, nothing much wheeled here. Sungold Barrage is not very good, I think. Search Party Captain wheeled. Look at that. Give me another. Cathar Commando. Totally fine. What is this? A legendary green rare? Ooh. Yeah, that's great. Right? Untapped creatures you control have hexproof. And you can use this to untap your creatures so that if they try to remove something, you just have this ability that says, oh, by the way, you're not allowed to. Duel for Dominance would be fine. Hound Tamer would be great. But I'm pretty sure Sereth is going to be better, right, than... Yes, correct. It's pretty close, though. But this one's a human all the time. This one's only a human half the time. And it has this cool removal avoidance ability. I think something good is going to wheel from this pack. Probably Duel for Dominance, but, if I have to take a Ritual Guardian, it's not the end of the world. Or even a Tireless Hauler. Not much here, huh? Could take a Soul Guide Griff. It's fine. I could take like a Defenestrate and try splashing black, but I haven't seen much reason to do that yet. Right? Yeah, I think all the black stuff can go at this point. And honestly, the blue stuff too. And now we're looking for like 6 more playables this pack. Could put in Sun Gold Barrage if I had to. This is okay. I'm looking for some cheaper stuff, but it seems like the best card available at the moment. I guess there's a Return to Nature. If I take Soul Guide Gryff, why am I taking it? Like, evasive damage is good, and also being able to block their flyers is good. Exiling stuff from a graveyard is good. I guess these are all fine reasons. I'm not taking it for curve, but I guess, you know, it would be my only 5-drop, some decent top end. Candle Trap, I think, is probably the pick here. Oh, Duel for Dominance is probably better in green for removal, because you tend to have largest creatures and you can afford Coven, and this is like 2 mana, actually remove something plus get a counter. Whereas Candle Trap is like 1 mana, kind of remove something and don't get a counter. This won't always work. I guess I could take a 2-drop actually. We're pretty light on those. This one isn't human though, and it like doesn't really do anything in particular. I think I'll take Duel for Dominance. Bramble Armor. I don't think that's right. Duel for Dominance it is. Another Evolving Wilds or a Shadow Beast sighting. Or a Cavalry. I missed that in my first glance. This is only basic lands, right? Yeah. I don't think I even need Path to the Festival anymore. Or really Jack-o'-lantern. It wouldn't hurt to put in Jack-o'-lantern, but I'm not like dying for it. Candlelit Cavalry. I mean, a 5-mana 5/5. It seems like that's something we should try to do. But, I mean, what about a 4-mana 4/4 and then a 7-mana 4/4? It's not a human. What are all the effects on human creatures this has? Humans get +1/+1, and you can draw humans more easily. Yeah, I guess the Cavalry is good enough. We could take another mob. We could try a Rejuvenator. I think it's probably better to take a Farmer. I don't know if I mentioned, by the way, tapping at the window is not that good anymore. We have very little flashback, right? Path to the Festival, which I'm thinking of cutting, and nothing else. So this is like 2 mana, try to draw a creature, which is fine when it hits, but awful when it misses. And it lets you do it twice. So, like, yes, it does have some value if we all agreed to, like, not attack each other for the first 10 turns. I'd be happy to put this in the deck. Probably. Yes, I would. But I don't think that's an agreement we're going to come to very often. So, I don't know. I mean, Ritual Guardian's okay, but if I'm putting down a 3-mana card, I'm pretty sure I want it to be Eccentric Farmer. So, let's take it. Clarion Cathars, I think we like a lot. And everything else we hate a lot, so easy choice. No thanks on the Sprout. Candle Trap or Evolving Wilds? I mean, right now we look to have enough cards. Just about. I mean, I guess we're looking for 1 more. But we should have chances to get 1 more. I'd like to cut the tapping at the window. I kind of like to cut Path to the Festival as well. I'm not really that heavy, am I? 3.1, a little heavy for limited. Wouldn't mind cutting the Jack-o'-lantern, but I don't mind leaving that in. That's fine, I think. So if I have right now 20 playables, I'm looking for 3 more playables in the next 8 cards I see. So I probably should take Candletrap here as a playable rather than taking an Evolving Wilds, because there's no guarantee I'm going to find 3 more cards I like, and I do like this one well enough. Morning Patrol? I mean, not incredible, but better than Howl of the Hunt. It's a human for a while. Huh. Ritual Guardian and Tireless Hauler are both fine. The question is, like, where do I need more stuff in my curve? And, like, the answer is 2. I need more 2-drops. But failing that, do I need a 3 or a 5? I have no real idea. Obviously, the werewolf benefit is a little bit lower when we're running Sigarda because, like, it's already some of the time going to be a 5/6 during the day, so flipping into a 6/6 is not that impressive. Whereas this, like a 3-mana 3/2 lifelinker that's sometimes a 4/3 is pretty cool, I think. Obviously, that's overstating how good it is because it's not always a lifelinker. Especially not on opponent's turn. But sometimes it is, and we could even clear shot it to get removal with life gain. That would be kind of cool. I think a 3-drop is probably better than a 5-drop here. Return to Nature is okay. I can bring it in if I have to, but right now I don't have to. Okay, Unruly Mob could be worth playing. The thing is, actually, maybe I should cut both of them. Oh, they're my only 2-drops, though, practically. The thing is, we don't have a lot of creatures dying like you would in a black-white deck. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of sack targets, in that I have none, right? Whereas a black deck would have some. I have a decent number of creatures, and so this can kind of, like, the dream for this Unruly Mob, I guess, is like we play it on 2 and it sucks. And then we play like a 3 and a 4 and we get beat up for a while because we're behind on the board. But eventually we build up a static board state and maybe we make a few trades and eventually this is like a 3/3 that becomes a relevant creature. And then maybe after a few more trades, it's like a 5/5, putting serious, like, not pressure, but preventing opponent from attacking until I can draw some of my, like, bigger threats. That's the dream for an Unruly Mob, and it doesn't seem like a very realistic dream, does it? But if I don't do that, like, what on earth am I doing on turn 2? I don't have anything. I can't do anything till turn 3 most games if I take out both Unruly Mobs. Could put in a Pestilent Wolf. I just don't think the Unruly Mob is very good. So maybe I take those out. And I put in, like, Path to the Festival and Return to Nature? Like, Path to the Festival to give me a bit more, you know, get me up to the 4s and 5s I want to play more quickly. And Return to Nature is just like an okay utility card. It doesn't seem like a very coherent... I mean, I don't know. It definitely enjoys the human theme, right? I have 18 creatures, 16 of them humans. So Sigarda is going to be very happy when she gets played. And Sereth is pretty good as well, although not especially fitting with the rest of the deck. It is a human, so that's nice, but it's just generally a good creature. How are we winning? Like, Dualcraft Trainer on a flyer, basically? Or just getting a static board that eventually we get Sigarda or Sereth and can fly in some damage? I think we're winning with flyers. I don't see what else is going to win. We have a couple removal spells, but I don't see us winning, like... We might overwhelm them with large creatures. I have an okay number of them. But it all kind of relies on Dualcraft Trainer to do anything except, like, get in Sigarda damage or something. I don't know. It seems like it's going to be a little bit clunky, but hopefully I survive the early game. And activate Coven for a few of my Coven dudes. Coven bros, Coven sisters. Why don't we have a good shorthand for sister like we do? I mean, you can say sis, but you can't pluralize sis, like sisses. I think maybe sissies used to be an acceptable thing to say to mean a similar sort of thing, but I'm not really up on 1940s slang, so don't quote me on that. Oh, death surrounded by bars. That's how I want to go. This is pretty great. I can't really use Duel for Dominance on 2, but I actually have a 1-drop and Farmer for 3. Seems great. It's no surprise that we're missing a 2-drop in this deck. A little surprising to not have a 4. We hopefully will actually hit one, because we have a lot of them. 1 mana black cards. Duress. Ooh. It has to be Duel for Dominance, right? Non-creature, non-land. You can look at them if you want, but the only one you can pick is Duel for Dominance. You can look at them later, like, let me take my turn, come on. Alright. See, told you, found a 4-drop. Okay. Opponent is... is Grixis the name for these colors, I think? Let's look that up. Grixis. What? Blue, black, and red. Yeah. So, Farmer first, right? I could play this... But it doesn't actually get me any closer to Coven than Farmer does, and Farmer draws me a land, hopefully. Sure. Oh, I should have looked, I guess, at what land balance it gave me. I think it was probably fine. It usually is pretty good at it, but we do have a couple of double-pipped cards that I don't think it judges that well, so maybe we could reconsider. So now I can play the Dualcraft Trainer and give this double strike already. What? Okay, I guess. Yeah, if you have nothing better to do on this turn, you want to cycle Geistwave, that's the way to do it. Desperate for lands? Okay. I'm really happy to see that play, obviously. Yeah, let's make a double strike 2-3 and hit him for 4. I guess I could make a double strike 1-1 and then hold the 2-3 and the 3-3 back as blockers for their menace guy. But that's missing like 3 damage. I don't know if blocking their menace guy really matters. Yeah, let's go like this. Which is a great pickup, but I already have the cavalry, so that's obviously what I'm playing now. I mean, I guess I could play both of these and next turn make an absolutely gigantic double strike flyer. It's an interesting possibility, I guess. Attacking with the 2/3 isn't very good right now, I think. Right? Like they could block with these two and I just trade for one of them, which I don't really want. So I don't think we give anything. Like if this were double strike, this actually is pretty good to double strike with, I think, right? Because if they try to double block with anything, I can kill one of them, and yeah, this is a nice should get in for 6, I think. Or maybe they sack the Awakener. Chump the Awakener, I guess I should say. Or, I guess, the Component Collector if you want. Great. Okay. So I'm still not sure which of these to play. If I play the Dawnhart Mentor and the Witch, then I'll have a 2/2 flyer that I can make into a 5/5 double strike flyer? That seems insane, obviously. But so does a double strike 5/5 Trampler, and that's easier to do, less committal. Oh no, my Candlegrove Witch. I think the Dawnhart Mentor's better. Like, yes, flyers are cool, but a giant buff is even cooler. Alright, you can't no way out me anymore. If you burn down the house, I'll be pretty sad, obviously. But this is, like, for sure lethal next turn, unless they do something pretty big. Oh, that's game over. This can't win. Okay, well, we got to be fairly wide and just kind of curved out really nicely from turn 1 up to turn 6. We missed a 2-drop, but nothing to complain about, really. And opponent didn't draw so well. And we didn't really draw any of our bomb rares, right? I mean, certainly neither of the bomb rares. Any, like, really good mythics that were... Sorry, any good, like, uncommons? I guess the Dualcraft Trainer was really valuable. Oh no, there's no one to play against. Haha. Evolving Wilds for Forest seems okay. You know, no 1 or 2 drops, but can't get too picky. Oh, there's a 2-drop right there. Nice. So, yeah, pretty happy with this hand, I think. Probably prefer to play the Ritual Guardian on 3 than the Path to the Festival. But I suppose it depends on what we draw over the next couple turns. I took out the stop already. Oh, I accidentally put a stop in their main when I was trying to clear the stop in there, and I see. Well, I mean, here comes a werewolf. Go ahead and shoot it. Obviously, they can't. They don't have the mana. And this isn't an especially important werewolf to kill, but sure. It is technically especially good against this. Blue-white. That's like Disturb Flyers, right? Yeah. Yeah, looking like I want to play a creature more than I want another land. Since we are stuffed to the gills with lands and only have one more creature to play. Oh, really? Thank you. Oh, I found an even better creature, maybe? And they just lose this. They couldn't find anything to play last turn, but they were thinking and thinking and thinking. I guess they accidentally flipped it tonight and forgot this thing goes away for free? They're going to bounce it. Oh, wow. So I would have to sacrifice it if I wanted to actually destroy it. Okay, well, great. There's just Geist waving it. Oh, man. Would have been better to do that on your own turn, though, right? Then that wouldn't be night. So, mistake there, for sure. Oh, wow. I actually hit a Disturb card. Let's see. I mean, it looks like I want the Evolving Wilds, right? I don't have any use for 4 mana next turn. This puts it into play tapped, right? Yeah. Unlikely to matter, but yeah, give me this and... Why are there... Isn't that too many cards? This mill's 3. This was in my graveyard. And so were these 3 cards. Where did... Oh, the Evolving Wilds I already played. And so it added another... Okay, I see. So this one was in my graveyard before. Got it. Yeah, so... Attack. Evolving Wilds, and then... This is okay. Wait a minute. They didn't play anything? This looks like a counterspell, right? You can counter this if you want. No? Well, we want green, right? I guess it doesn't matter. So it turns out a 4th mana could have been useful because I milled this. I guess I knew that, actually, when I put the Evolving Wilds into hand. Oh, no, this does cost... No, I thought this cost 3, but it actually costs 4 if you try to play it. So confusing. Uh-huh. Sure. Exiling something from a graveyard doesn't matter very much, but this still seems like the biggest play, right? I guess I could grab even more land? Doesn't seem very good, does it? But it would mean I would have 8 mana next turn, and I could play a 5 and a 3? I guess that's fine. I'm easing off on tempo here. I don't know if that was really good, but all I really, I don't know. I'm missing 3 damage in order to have a lot of mana for when I draw what exactly? I don't know. I guess it makes no sense. Me? You targeted me? You're playing blue-white, you psychopath? What the hell? You gonna mill me out? There's 19 cards left. You crazy. Alright, so 8 mana. I can Candle Trap this, but actually it can still block, so that doesn't really help. This is exiled, so it's only fixing, not removal. I can't play both flyers. Okay, let's play this before they can get it out of my graveyard somehow, I guess. I could Candle Trap this, I guess. Yeah. I can just exile it later. Yeah, this seems fine. Should have done this. Should have just Candle Trapped and then attacked and seen if they were willing to block. Maybe they'd be afraid of some trick. I can't imagine that would happen. Candle Trap is Coven, right? Yeah. So I don't have that and won't anytime soon. But this at least means I can attack with both ground creatures and only one will bounce off, the other will go face. I really hate the color of this text. It's completely illegible. I have to make it really big to be able to see it. The 2-1 and the name I both can't read. 2-1 if I squint, but name, no way. I can't read the names on these guys either. They're too small. I gotta make them bigger. Okay. So, I mean, this looks like it's getting in for 4. We'll see. Maybe they flash something in. Okay. I have Duel for Dominance, which, since I don't have Coven, doesn't actually work very well. If I had played this, that's what I should have played this first. Then I'd have a bigger Duel for Dominance available. Yeah, okay, mistake for sure. Okay, I mean, they're going to block the flyer here, right? So I guess I'm just going to sack this guy. Yeah, definitely cost myself there. Big, big mistake. I was waiting. I did have a reason, which I thought about briefly, which was if I play this after combat, then in case they play any combat tricks, I'll be able to exile that combat trick. You know, maybe they have something with flashback that they play, but I don't think that's very realistic. Like, what even is there that is relevant in combat and also has flashback in these colors, right? So I should have just played this, seeing the possibility that I knew they could flash in a blocker. I mentioned this. Okay. Sure, help yourself. Beginning of combat. Also, by the way, recall that a while ago I declined 3 damage to get more mana instead of playing this. And if I hadn't done... to play this a turn later, or several turns later as it turned out. And if I hadn't done that, then they'd be dead right now. I mean, am I really going to flash in Cathar Commando and kill their Cathar's Call? I don't know if I really care about it. but I would like the option, I guess. No, I guess I'm not. It's not relevant at all. It lets them attack me for 3 and make a 1/1. Who cares? Okay, definitely don't care about that either. Yeah, this I was thinking of like white or blue cards with flashback relevant in combat, and I thought of this one, but I was like, that's a sorcery, right? So, yeah, all right, got away with it, but definitely not the best play. 2, I think, substantial mistakes. One of them playing Path to the Festival instead of just playing a creature and curving out. The other was going into combat before playing the creature that would have made Duel for Dominance better. I was thinking Duel for Dominance was like Might of the Old Ways, where I could just buff my creature, but it's not. It's a fight spell, and I needed a good creature on board to have that do something. Still, got away with it. 2-0. Rocket Man. All right. I mean, nothing to do on 1 or 2, which is a little sad, but pretty solid stuff after that. Including one of our big rares. All right, opponent's also going to just keep it cool. I think we want more land more than we want anything else. Great. I don't think we can justify taking Evolving Wilds here. I want to play a 4-drop, right? Well, I mean, Morning Patrol would be pretty good, and I'm worried. No, I want to have 4 mana. I don't necessarily want to spend it this turn. I want to get this down at a time when they don't have Counterspell, basically. And I didn't know whether that would be this turn or not. Since apparently it is this turn, it's useful to have the land, the untapped land. If I'd taken the Evolving Wilds and then they tapped out, I'd be kicking myself because I missed a chance to play Seraph. Oh, it is only other creatures, so if they kill this, then I lose this ability. That's true. Another blue-white deck. Making a flyer, okay. So definitely no attacks then. Oh, what if they do attack? There is a 1-mana white. What the hell? There is, right? What is it? Set mid mana white mana value equals 1. Instant. Blessed Defiance gets +2/+0 and lifelink until end of turn. All right, I believe you. I'm not sacking this, and this creature is kind of junk anyway. So we should note, they have Blessed Defiance in hand. There's no way they're making this attack otherwise. I'm pretty sure that would be a crazy bluff. Don't really want to put a counter on this since it's doomed to death. I can't attack, right? Yeah, this has Defender, so Search Party Captain is not looking great. Let's just play a Dawnhart Mentor. I mean, I could play the Dualcraft Trainer, but it's not doing anything right now. Yeah, Dawnhart Mentor. And now we have Coven. Oh, this can untap lands. Oh, but it costs mana. So, what's the point of that? It lets you reuse a color that you're short of, maybe? That's a 2/1 flyer. Okay. So we have some slight flyer problems, maybe. I'd welcome a land. It would let me attack with these. Nice. Threatening to make them gigantic. And then instead just playing the Search Party Captain for 2 mana? Yeah. So now we have some serious threats out. Right, potentially a 6/6 double striker here. Although I don't know if I would want to risk attacking with this in case they actually had something. Keeping this with hexproof is probably more valuable. I can attack with it and then untap it if they try to target it. I do have the mana for that. But I think I would rather just, like, I don't know, swing with these guys. Yeah, we still believe they have Blessed Defiance, so that's why they were thinking about this attack. So we can, what? Kill one of their flyers with Clear Shot, which is an instant. So give this double strike. And then we can play something that can turn into a flyer eventually. Attack with these? Can I attack with this? If all they have is Blessed Defiance, I feel like I can. Yeah, Double Strike Death Touch is pretty cool. And this is threatening to get in for 12. This would add 2? I'm playing it this turn anyway, right? No, I don't need to kill their flyers. They're almost dead. They might have been waiting for me to buff the Double Striker and then kill it. I guess I could have actually just done that. Oh, I thought I was getting it for 12 because all this was doubled, but of course only the 2 was. Okay. Two islands in the graveyard. Kept one on top? Or what does this do? Is it put it in your hand? No, back on top of your library. Okay. So they liked what they saw there. And then drew it, I think. Oh, no, I shouldn't use Jack-o'-lantern on this because they can just cast it in response. So you're attacking for what, 6? I don't think I care that much. Why don't I just block this? Because they have Blessed Defiance. I would welcome them using it, I think. Oh, I don't have to... Right. This is already untapped. Because it would mean I would get a flyer, which would be nice. Sure. I could kill it to keep this thing alive, but I don't even mind if it dies. Oh, they make another flyer that way? Well... Yeah, I guess this kills the flyer and takes away their lifelink. Sorry, how does this work? A creature I control... Okay. This one? And that one. Maybe they could hit a disturb card that's relevant here? What is there? It would have to be blue, right? Sorry, a flashback card, I mean? Looks like they missed. They have another flyer. Okay. Lifelink is nice. I have Coven, right? I've had it for ages. Okay. So they're tapped out. This is a 3/2. Give this double strike? How much damage are we getting in if I do nothing and they block? Like, I'm threatening what, 8 damage? Plus 3 is 11, but also double strike, so I don't know. I feel like I can get away with this somehow. I haven't done the math, but it seems plausible. Because this is adding 6 damage on whatever they don't block, right? Or, well, if they don't block this, it's adding 6 damage. I should have put it here, actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, because then if they block this, I get in lethal with all these guys? No, it's only 10. That one has first strike. And that one has double strike. So they're going to have, what, 4 damage next turn? It's not a big deal. So I'm doing 4. I could add 6 and make it 10 by buffing this. Or I could keep this alive. I feel like them losing 6 life is worth more than a 1/1, right? I could also not do either of these and keep this for later as like a combat trick, but I don't think I will. Let's just buff this one. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was supposed to go... Oops. I forgot that it matters. Okay, missed 3 damage again. No. What? Oh, it gains trample! Oh, okay. Well, then buffing the 1/1 would have been the way to go. Easy lethal. There were like... I could have hit like any creature except... Well, no, this one was probably also on. But the 1/1 and the 2/2 both would have been lethal, and I picked one of the other creatures for some reason. What did they play, by the way, that made them discard this? I got lost. Cool. Oh, also, I could have been blocking stuff with this. Like when they were attacking with the Decayed Zombie. Well, yeah, but like I knew they had whatever light. I've forgotten already. Less Defiance. There you go. Okay. Cool. That's 3-0. I'll be back in just a sec for the next game. All right, on we go. Hello? I don't hear any sound? Did I screw something up? We're definitely recording. Okay. I hear that. I thought usually there was some sound when you join the queue. And I didn't hear that. Sketchy 7. Oh. Good, solid creatures and 3 lands, but none of them are white. Oh, I still haven't remembered, by the way, to check my land distribution. Gosh. I mean, I have a playable 3-drop, which will hopefully help me get a Plains, and then the whole hand is pretty good, and I won't have to have mulliganed. I think I can chance it. If we're lucky, we draw Plains next turn. If not, we're pretty likely to have something playable after 2, it turns out, farmers. We'll be able to play some of these guys. Evolving... Oh, that's a Plains. Even better. Wow, milled 3 lands. Pretty solid. Assuming you never want to land again, which is about right. I think I have enough. Well, I do need 1 more Plains if I'm ever going to play Sigarda, I guess. But... Or if I'm going to double play this stuff. Like, yes, I guess I would like another Plains. But I'd rather just draw it off of the farmer. White plus... Oh, missing land drops. Okay. That's cool. So I think we just play another one of these, right? Attack first, I guess? I can't imagine there's going to be a relevant combat trick here. Okay, the other Plains. Perfect. Yeah, so keeping that hand... I didn't get to play a 2-drop, but that's often the case anyway with this deck. And then after that, things went great. More blue-white. This is the 3rd blue-white deck, isn't it? We played 3 blue-white and 1 Grixis. I should say 3 Azorius and 1 Grixis. Look at how fancy we are. Okay, opponent found their third land, which they didn't have last turn. That's why these things are so great, right? They've both, like, 3 mana, 2/3, draw a card. Amazing. You know, the card is a land, which sometimes is bad, but sometimes is good. And this time it's been good. And even if it's bad, it's still like, yeah, you got to draw a card. Sometimes it mills like an important disturb card or whatever. Flashback. Not very often in this deck, but it can happen. So they got life and tokens, but no cards. Cool. I can't quite get this down while also playing 2 other creatures. I can play a 3 and a 2, and that does seem pretty reasonable. And swing with everything, I think? Tapping costs 2, doesn't it? Yeah, what are you looking at? What's the blue 1 mana instance? Nothing relevant, just Fading Hope. Which I guess they could be thinking about. So, this is the 2 mana. Yeah, and I guess to make sure that I actually get Coven, I have to play a 0 and a 1. I can't just play a 3. Well, I could play a 3 and then next turn play the 0 and the 1. But I don't really want to, right? I want to play my flyer. So Dawnhart Mentor to give me Coven. So that the Witch can fly in. We're way ahead this game. Like, opponent certainly could come back. You know, what's in their hand is a bit of a mystery. But we're 2 turns up on mana, and we've been playing stuff instead of doing nothing. So we're way up on creature tempo as well. Okay, it was Fading Hope. Oh yeah, nice removal, because now I don't have Coven, right? But I can get it by playing my flyer. A land would be pretty good, so I could play this as well. But I think anything would be maybe even better than a land, because there's no rush to play this. I don't need the life gain. I'd probably just rather have more gas, and eventually I'll hit a land, whatever. Playing these 2 specifically next turn is not an important goal to have. To attain. You can have whatever goals you want, I guess. But I don't think that's an important one to accomplish. Opponent's a slow player today. So am I, so I can't complain. But when people are slower than me, it is remarkable. Worth remarking upon. What the hell is this? Okay. Sure, I wasn't going to block with that anyway, because I was afraid you would have some trick. Yeah, this is the block I was making anyway. Ah, they wanted the search party captain. That's why I'm thinking about the attack. Okay. Sigarda. Oh my god. Eat shit over there, man. This is something else. Get ruined. And if they remove Sigarda, like, we're still way ahead. It's a good thing we dug up 2 planes then with the farmers, right? Because we needed them both here. I could have. There's other stuff I could have played, right? I was planning this, and that was going to be a totally fine play. Candle Trap. That. Why not this? Surely you could just, like... You could have Candle Trapped it and then exiled it, right? So this must be planning to deal with Sigarda with that mana itself, somehow. Huh. What could that be? I could also flash in the Cathar Commando and attack with this if I wanted. That seems kind of crazy. Why not just attack with the Commando, right? Because it would have Summoning Sickness, that's why. I don't understand what's happening here. I think I'm just going to attack with all again. Except not this. I don't know what trick... They have to have some plan for Sigarda. Maybe it's Geist Wave? Oh, yeah, that makes a little sense. Maybe they're going to Geist Wave Sigarda. So I have to be careful not to make too brave an attack. But actually, all of these are fine. If they, like, double block this here, I don't really mind. Oh, that's right. I get to tutor for a human as well. Should have done it first. Okay, Sun Gold Barrage also works. But you should have done that before I attacked. Wait, what? Oh, my Coven is gone. Ah, I should have played another creature first. I forgot that this was restricted to Coven. No, very, very nice. Well done. I knew they were going to somehow remove Sigarda, it seemed like. But I didn't think about what I was supposed to do about that. Okay, I played myself there. I missed drawing a card, basically. A creature, even, because this was... Top 5 cards in my library is usually going to hit at least one human, so I could have drawn a human. They don't have Coven anymore, by the way, so they can't actually exile on the Candle Trap. Okay, now they do, but they don't have the mana, of course. That is a pretty good draw. Gain the life, though. Who do I give the lifelink to? Or the double strike to, I mean. I can give it to my lifelinker. Gain more life. Oh my god, order. Or I could put it on the witch and guarantee it hits face. No, it doesn't even guarantee because they have a Dawn or the Gavony Trapper? Yeah. So I should put it on like a 2/2, I think. No, the 3/2. I think they're going to let this attack and tap down the witch, probably. And then chump my 3/2, so at least I get... That doesn't even do anything to give this double strike, actually. Well, it means they can't block it with their witch. Okay, they have Geist Wave as well. I'm fine with this attack. Trade with whatever you want. Oh, who are you? Denick. Alright, I don't really care about that. Gosh. I don't think I should play anything pre-combat. I could play Cathar Commando and sack it to let this attack. Seems bad. What are they tapping down? Probably the flyer, right? So we're only getting in for like 3. I could shoot this and still only get in for 3. Attacking with this doesn't really help, I think. Yeah. Let's give double strike, I guess, to the witch. It doesn't seem likely to do anything, but this is like definitely not doing anything. Here, I think also does not much, because they're just going to chump with a 1/1 anyway. This makes them chump with a 1/1, I guess. Because I don't think they want to let me in for 2. Oh, they have life gain here. I don't know. Maybe this attack was silly because it let them attack and actually gain life off of their 2/3. I think that's true, actually. Yeah. Land is lethal, by the way. No, because they can always tap down the witch, yeah. So I still have... I still have Coven by a mile. Although, as we were saying, attacking with this isn't actually that good, right? It lets them attack with this and gain life again? Yeah, I'm going to hang back with this. So now Denick can't gain life by attacking. All right, pretty happy with that. Attack with most of the things. including this. What are you going to tap down? The flyer? Okay. So they have to block this. And I can shoot the 2/3. And then they'll have to block one other creature as well to live. And I think they'll choose to chump the 3/3 rather than trade with one of these. Oh, right. What is it? So this... Oh, this puts... Ah, no, this is lethal, right? No. Yeah. Because I kill this. They have to block the double striker, and then I have 5 damage. 6, I guess. Should have done this pre-combat, so I didn't have to commit to attacking if they have some trick, I guess. But I didn't see the line yet in time. Okay. That would just give me a flyer. But you gain life. Yeah, okay. I think I'm continuing to blunder this, but I'm still miles ahead, obviously. Oh, wow, another one. Okay. Cool. Gaining even more life then. Nice. I could play this, actually. I was going to play the Cathar Commando on their turn to block when they attack with the 2/3. 2/3. Actually, maybe they're not attacking. I don't know. Let's just play this guy. It's a flyer. They've played 3 Geist Waves? Yeah, 3 Geist Waves. Good heavens. Really trying for tempo and not really getting it? Somehow? Yeah, Fading Hope. 3 Geist Waves. Search Party Captain also suggests they want to do a lot of attacking. 2 Sun Gold Barrages. And Gavany Trapper. It just seems like somehow they're not doing anything. But, I don't know. They're at like 9 life because I keep screwing up. Maybe they'll find a way back into it. It's pretty important that I play the Duelcraft Trainer here. As a blocker for Dennick, and also, I don't know, to give my 1/1 flyer double strike, I guess. Or maybe my 3/3. Yeah, they've run out of chump blockers, so it should be my 3/3 that should get double strike. Not this one, of course, the Clarion Cathars. How many timeouts do you have left? 0. Okay. Have they been like actually looking at cards, or did they rage quit? I haven't been paying. I thought I saw them like looking at stuff, but maybe not. They just left? Okay. And if they actually time out here, then we can just kill them. Actually, I think they'll concede for timing out a second time. But if they don't time out, if they time out but don't concede, we can just attack with all, and they won't be allowed to block. Maybe they're trying to time it very carefully so it looks like they've timed out, but they haven't. I don't think that's realistic. They're just gone. Yeah. Plus, it plays a noise when you run out of time, so you can't fake it by just hitting ready at the end of your time. Okay. Well, 4-0, right? All right. Let's go look at the deck again. One or two things that we might change. First of all, I just want to look at the land distribution. 8-8 seems about right when we're 12-12, and you have like one double in each color, I think. Yeah. And some cheap stuff in both colors. So some, like, I don't like the Jack-o'-lantern very much. Maybe I could just take a Sun Gold Barrage instead. Because the Jack-o'-lantern was more fun when we had when fixing mana was going to be important. Now it's just like, 2 mana to draw a card and sack something. And it's like fine. Not sack, exile something. It's fine. But Sun Gold Barrage actually could do something. So also could tapping at the window. I could even take Pestilent Wolf, not Persistent. Pestilent Wolf instead. But I don't think this really fits in with the plan. But if they get something big down, it would be nice to kill it, because I don't really have a lot of ways to do that. Could cut Path to the Festival, but I do think I like getting to, 6 or 7 land somewhat reliably. Path to the Festival certainly does that. We could splash a swamp just for Path to the Festival, I guess. It doesn't seem very good. Just to get a minor scry on rare occasions, like, not worth the risk of getting the wrong color lands. This is obviously a lovely hand. I have a 2-drop and a choice of 3s. And the lands to play them, of course. Red-white. Unruly Mob. That's not a red-white card. Okay, maybe they have, like, black in here as well. It could just be that they're playing this just because they needed some filler. We could have played double white to conceal our second color for a while, but I think Witch kind of gives it away anyway. Attack, probably, with some trick behind? No. Huh. Weird card for red-white, I think. Okay, you can knock it off with the lands. I got enough. Well, let's just Coven right over their heads, I guess. Yeah, 2 mana, 2/2 flyer. Pretty broken. Obviously, that's not what the card actually is. But this game, it's acted like that so far. Yeah, that's fine. Knock it off, please. I don't know. I mean, I have the Mentor in play. I guess it wouldn't be so bad. So I could take a clear shot at the Clarion Cathars or at the Brimstone Vandal, I guess. I think the Brimstone Vandal is a bigger nuisance, right? because the Cathars I can just block with my 0/4. Oh, toughness. I thought it was power 4. Okay, toughness, fine. Okay, you're doing good stuff. Is this even accomplishing anything? I think maybe not, right? Usually I'm like, yeah, go ahead and trade, right? It stops 1 damage every turn forever, but it also makes the mob bigger by 1 every turn forever, so I don't think we've accomplished anything with this trade. Just go ahead and let it in. Then I can attack with it. Flash this in for the Coven, or no? Because I don't care if they block the flyer this turn. And I want to have a surprise blocker for their Unruly Mob. Wow. This is going to be a tough uphill battle, I think. Oh my god. Okay, they only get a card. No life, no creatures. Well, they can't attack with the mob because... I mean, I don't love this trade. Because then the mob is kind of a problem and I don't have Coven anymore. But I think Coven is just not something I'm supposed to be worrying about right now. Okay, I'm unleashing a big Unruly Mob, but I can hold stuff back to double block it, I guess? Oh my god, I was like, what if I drew Sigarda? Wouldn't that be cool? And here she is. So it's when Sigarda attacks. Okay. So I can attack with a 3/4 now, and I can attack with a 3/3, I think? Yeah, that should be okay. I don't think I'm going to use that to block. They might sack some creatures or chump some creatures on purpose to buff the mob. But I guess not. Oh my god. Who is this? What? This is something, huh? Jeez. If I attack with Sigarda, they block with the Angel. They both trade. Or they can just let the damage in, figuring Enduring Angel will save them later. I guess what I do is attack with these two. I don't mind a trade because it draws me a card and gets rid of this nuisance. And this, they don't have a great block for. They don't even a good block. So I think we go in for 7. And pick up a Trampler? That seems good. Okay, so we don't have to worry about their can't lose the game effect. And we have a flyer and a trampler. But they are gaining life still. Okay, that's pretty cool. I have 7 mana, so I can't play both of these, but I don't need this one. I have Coven, and they can't take it away from me, so I can fly in and attack for 5? I don't see any incredible trades for this. Maybe block with these two? No, that still kills. It has trample. Okay, but you buff the mob that way, I guess? Oh, okay. That's fine. You trade all of that for my one creature and you still take 1 damage. Great. And it looked like you might turn off Coven, but actually you don't. What? You gain a flyer. Is this another creature? Yes. Okay, I think attack with all is lethal, right? They have to let in 2 in the air and 2 on the ground? Yeah. And all their stuff dies. This will trigger, but it won't matter. Because they'll be at 0 already. Oh no, I counted wrong somehow. Oh, it doesn't trigger because it was... Sorry, what? Why didn't their thing die? Hello? I don't know what I'm missing here. They blocked. All my tapped creatures had Death Touch. It didn't have First Strike or anything. Come on in, I guess. Is it like... I mean, yeah, none of this stuff up did anything. Oops, shit. I meant to keep looking around. But I gotta look at the footage on that one. I can't do that right now, but... Oh! My Vigilant creature didn't become tapped. I see. That's why it didn't get Death Touch. This only has... It doesn't have untap. I can only tap. It doesn't have tap, rather. I can only untap? Yes. Okay. I see. So Vigilance was a downside in that case. Still good attacks. I don't feel bad about that at all. Sure, a little slow, but I have 3, 4, and an insane 4. Maybe this will do something eventually. Definitely not the best card in the deck. But, I don't know. Maybe something will have me change my tune as well. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Okay. Sure. I would like another Plains, please. There you go. Didn't have to be right then, but, you know, soonish. No abominations, please? Or aberrations? Oh my god, it's an aberration. Okay. At least we get to see they have Geist Wave. That's pretty bad, actually. I'm going to have to play Sigarda twice? If I try Duel for Dominance, they can bounce my creature. And it won't get to... Yeah, it won't get to fight. A punch would work. You can punch from the graveyard, but you can't fight from the graveyard. I could attack here, and I'm fairly sure they would let it in. But I don't want that. I want to have a blocker for their 1/1 next turn. I'm not worried about pressing for damage right now. I need to worry more about staying alive. I'm hoping one of these baits out a Geist Wave, and then I can play Sigarda. Presumably it would be the first striker that Geist Waves, but no. Okay. So they don't want tempo that badly, even though they have an Insectile Aberration. Interesting. They figure all they need is the flyer. Okay. Sure. So... I guess we can bait the Duel for Dominance... Sorry, bait a Geist Wave with Duel for Dominance so that Sigarda sticks, maybe? Yeah. Obviously killer for tempo purposes, but I don't have anything else I can do. You actually gonna eat it? That would be a surprise to me. Wow, you really value that Geist Wave. Okay. Artifact, enchantment, or card from a graveyard. So, not relevant here. I mean, I guess they're right, actually. They kind of... I don't know. I mean, it stopped my 3-2 from dying as well. So really... yeah. My Duel for Dominance still traded for their thing, except they got to... No, it traded for this becoming a 4-4 in a way. They're tapped out, but that doesn't mean Sigardia is going to stick. They can untap and play something, but I think just playing Sigardia here is the best I can do anyway. And oh, I don't have Coven. I was thinking I had two different things. She was going to be a third, but she buffed the others to catch up with her. She doesn't buff herself. I see. Well, I guess I can attack with this turn because I'm not blocking with it when it's a 3-3. No, I would block one of these. Okay. No attacks. Pretty sad. But if they bounce Sigarda and then don't have any other solution to her, and she can actually stick, that'll be very valuable. I mean, knowing about this card is influencing my play a lot. It is not free that they revealed a card to me. Maybe it's the kind of thing I should be playing around the possibility of in general, but in specific, I now actually know that's exactly a card that they have. No attacks! Okay. I don't think I mind that. This gives out Coven. Yeah. Let's gain a bunch of life. And they're going to let Sigarda attack as well. And I am going to have Coven no matter what they bounce. So if they bounce Sigarda, this becomes just a 3-2 double strike. So 1-for-1's one of their creatures, but I still gain 6 life and trade with one of these. I think that's perfectly worthwhile. Ooh. Search Party Captain is amazing right now. Dawnhart Mentor, also gross. Dawnhart Mentor probably better, right? Why play a mediocre card that draws a random card when you could just like play an insane card? You're blocking before bouncing. Isn't that risky? What if I have some reason that you won't get to bounce? I don't know. I guess I'm green-white. That's never going to happen. Sure. Okay, we're back in a comfortable position life-wise. And it was important that I got Sigardia down. Sigarda. Oh my god, really? That's quite a card. At a time when they... when they couldn't counterspell. Now, the problem is they have this, right? I can't... Well... I could try to exile it, and then when they cast it, I could then bounce Sigarda pre-combat? And I don't know how much that really matters. Yeah. You gonna let her attack again? Please? Whoa, what are you mousing over that for? Huh? Eaten alive? Yeah, that's the main thing that makes sense, I guess. That would be unpleasant. Exile or kill? Eaten alive, 1 mana, sack a creature, exile a creature or planeswalker. Okay. Well, they're not doing it. So we get to attack again and draw another insane card again. I guess they want a Geist Wave, like, in my end. So that I can't replay Sigarda? I don't know. Maybe this attack is bad because losing this actually does matter quite a bit. Losing the buff on this. Uh-huh. Oh, and this is not the nerfed Lier, right? Nerfed Lier couldn't do this. Because they nerfed Lier for alchemy to only allow this play. These plays during your turn. But this, of course, is just, you know, paper Midnight Draft. Okay. Yep, go ahead. I mean, they're keeping up with me. Of course, yes. But I think Sigarda might be sticking now. And that would certainly be something. Okay, always happy to have more land in this deck. I don't think there's anything urgent to play before combat. And I think I do want to attack with my 4/4 to draw a card and finally get in some damage. Another Dawnhart Mentor? I don't need 2, but if they remove 1, I'd like to keep the other. Is this any good? Like, it makes a flyer. But they can just, like, choose never to let it die by bumping it into a 3/4 when it's itself a 3/4. I think another Dawnhart Mentor is probably the way to go. Sure. Startle draws a card, right? Yeah. So please go away. It feels bad to do that when the card doesn't even have flashback, but like I don't see a way that I'm killing Lier anytime soon, right? And that takes it out of their arsenal, so they don't get to draw a card from it next turn. So it's going to have flashback for as long as matters. 5 mana left. I think play the 5/5. Oh, that's nice. I thought they still had a chance. Lier was putting up a fight. I guess they bricked and hit a land, but I didn't have damage very quickly. It was going to take me several more turns to kill them. And they were accumulating a lot of tokens. But alright, fair enough. You give up. 6-0, right? Nice, nice, nice. Let's head to a 7-0, please. It's the result I deserve for saying that the deck seems a little clunky. I'm very pleased with, like, this is sort of results-oriented thinking, but I think it's not totally wrong, is that by just drafting every color the whole first pack, I kept myself open to the possibility of hitting a great rare in my second pack. And, you know, the third pack also happened to be in the right colors as well. But, you know, you don't always get rewarded like that, but I think it was the right play, whether it got rewarded or not. And then actually getting rewarded is a nice, like, oh, look at that. It's not endorphins, right? What do you... Maybe it is endorphins. I don't know what the different kinds of happiness chemicals are. I can't even remember them all, much less what they mean. What's the ones that you get for a novel thing? Like, the reason people browse Reddit or Twitter all day is like, oh wow, new stuff. Give us more new stuff, the brain says. There's oxytocin, right, is the one that's more, like, associated with closeness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice. What the hell? I can't remember what one it is that's like getting a reward for doing the right thing. Jeez. I mean, realistically, what am I playing next turn? It's kind of nice to play these two together because then I get a lifelinker. And this is big enough to block a 2/3 temporarily? Whereas this could trade and kill one, maybe, but not if they buff it again. I think I need to play the Mentor as just like a wall. We're behind this game for sure. These Shipwreck Sifters are insane when you have a deck full of spirits. And getting to play them on 2 and 3, like, unbelievable. I mean, I don't know. If you have a deck full of spirits, one Shipwreck Sifter is not insane. It's a 2-mana 2/3, which is very good. But, you know, 2 of them, so you get to play a 2-mana 3/4? That's gross. Blue-black? Wouldn't have guessed. It's not where Sifters want to live, but okay. Attack with both, surely. Should have done that before playing these guys, so that I might be afraid to block here and block the smaller one instead, you might have gotten in a little more damage. A 3/4 is very welcome. Oh man, they get to eat the Covetous Castaway. That's so good. This thing doesn't even want to be alive. It just wants to shuffle this shit back into their deck and then turn into a flyer. Can you discard something else first, do you think? Oh, or maybe they want to actually play this one and not shuffle it back. That would make sense, of course. They can do both, though. Oh my... Oh, this mills more things. Oh my god. Look at this value. Wait. Oh, it mills 3, and then when they play this, it gets to shuffle. Okay, I forgot how that works. Oh, boy. Okay, I mean, I could try trading here. I think I'm going to get beat up pretty fast if I don't do that. This trades my, nice 3/4 rare for their, 1/1 uncommon. Oh, common? Yeah. But I am under a lot of pressure here, and I think I have to... I mean, I don't know. If they play Startle or something, it's just disastrous. No Startle. All right. So we got the trade in. But I think the effects that thing had were just not relevant this game. And starting next turn, I'll be able to activate this. Which, I don't know, could give me a big lifelink attack maybe? Or a big flying attack? Probably both. Still behind, for sure. But next turn, we get a substantial power boost, which might be usable for something. Oh, okay, I guess not. I mean, I should discard the lands, right? We can always hit another land. What the hell? This is the one that, turns into something in the graveyard? A number of +1/+1 counters? Oh my god. Okay, and they have 6 mana, so they can get a copy of a creature from their graveyard with 2 +2/+2 counters, and also it's a 4/4. So they can get a 6/6 copy of something from their graveyard. Well, okay, that's what Sun Gold Barrage is for, I guess? No point holding this back, because it's not a flyer when it's blocking. And attacking with this does no good into the 3/4. I imagine they're going to want to turn into a 6/6 flyer? Oh no, they have Crawl from the Cellar as well. I missed that. Yeah, there's not much else they would want here. Oh, 7/7, because they got more mana now. Destroy, right? Yeah, not exile. Okay. Do they exile the card from their graveyard, right? Oh, they have to exile X creature cards as well. So they would have to find 3 creatures to exile, which they have done. I don't know if I would have exiled the spirit. Oh, it transforms right, so it doesn't have summoning sickness. That's sort of important. Yikes. Okay, they're willing for me to spend that mana? I'll do that instead of Sun Gold Barrage. I can live a little while. Anyway, I would have thought they would sack the Ecstatic Awakener instead of their disturbed creature that could become a flyer? Like, what the hell? Wouldn't you want a 3/4 flyer? That can actually be cast from the graveyard rather than just like this random 1/1 that you can't even cast without Crawl from the Cellar? Is it a zombie, by the way? It is. Oh my goodness, they're actually putting a counter on it. So they lost Crawl from the Cellar and they can't therefore play it again. Okay. We're still in trouble? But I feel like these plays have improved my odds. I think we still attack with the Lifelinker, right? And the Flyer? But probably not the 3/3 because it's a useful blocker. And I will still need some blockers. I can't actually buff this turn because I need to play Sun Gold Barrage, but they don't know that. And so they're probably not going to be so keen to block. I should Sun Gold Barrage on my turn before they get their blue mana back. All right. This board state is not so bad. Like I said, their last couple plays seem to have improved my odds. Even if it's not clear that I'm ahead. Well, I still think I'm behind, in fact. But it's closer. They now have so many Decayed tokens that I don't think I can attack with that much. But they can't attack now. They have to attack like with everything all at once, or I just have like good blocks. Right, the 0/4 can easily block a zombie. The 3/3 can block a Sifter. They can attack with the Flyer, obviously. That's fine. I also have this 3/1 they don't know about, which could block a Sifter. Oh, man. Really? Well, okay. Sigarda would save the day, by the way. Another Dawnhart Mentor would be pretty good as well. Nice. Very nice, in fact. We do still have Coven. I think I can attack with the 3/2 and the 2/2. The plan being, when they block the 3/2, I'll give it a clear shot at the Diagraph Horde, gaining more life and killing their thing, their horde. Okay. I thought they might try to block with like a sifter. So the way to keep it alive would be to shoot the Diagraph Horde. Or I could shoot something else and lose my thing but gain 8 life. I think this thing is about to outlive its usefulness. Let's just get rid of the flyer? Ooh, good card. Go find the perfect answer for the current situation. Very nice. Oh, and also set up some Disturb cards to play. Or Flashback. Mill some lands. All kinds of good stuff Organ Hoarder can do. Plus, it's a 3-2. Which is perfectly relevant. How much life did I gain off of this thing? I got 8 that turn. I got 3, I think, once before. And also 6 once before, right? So like 17 life? Seems good. What? I mean, I think this is as good a block as we're going to get with this guy, right? They're tapped out. I could just let the 2 damage in, keep my 1/1s. They are sort of useful. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. It can probably do better than stopping 2 damage in the future, either by blocking a 3-power creature or by combining with another blocker to accomplish more than it ordinarily could. Surely some... No attacks. Interesting. Okay. Try again. Flash a creature? Yeah. Tough, but I think I had to keep pushing for stuff like that. Like, who... How am I to know they just drew this, right? I think I needed to try to get... to kill them. I'm not dead, but it is definitely a lot worse than it was a second ago. I've only got a few turns to draw something relevant. Okay, nothing too relevant was milled, right? 2 lands and the... Okay, the Soul Guide Gryff actually would have been amazing. But... no dice. So I think we attack with the 3/3 here. The other 3/3 I kind of want to hold back as a blocker, but I also want to kill some of their stuff. If I attack with these, they block here, I think, right? They get in for 3 in the air, I'm at 5. Attacking with everything, I'm like blocking a zombie with this. I have to chump some 1/1s. I don't think this is worth it. Startle would be embarrassing, I guess. Okay. Not the Hobbling Zombie. I would have thought you'd want the token. Interesting. Oh, please help. Call the police. I'm being robbed. Oh, okay. They didn't have anything. Sure. I guess it's not a huge surprise they didn't have a Spirit to mill. But even so, they got to discard a land, and that's pretty cool, too. And they got another creature. They found a Spirit. Yeah. Oh, it's Sigarda, just in time. Okay. Well, is it in time? Yeah, I think so. How good would attacking with a 3/4 be? How about a 4/4? What if I attacked with both? Like, it seems crazy, but it might actually be good. No, I think it's bad. Because they can block one with a zombie and get a creature back. I'm really close to being killed, right? I need to make sure I have almost as many blockers as they have attackers. And if I attack with a 3/4, I just lose it to this zombie and they get another 2/2 back. I would have 5 blockers, they would have 6 attackers. 1 would get in, and I'm not even accomplishing a very good trade. Right now, suddenly they're at this standstill. They can't attack me at all. Okay, it's another creature. So I think I can swing with Sigarda here for draw. And I have Candlelit Cavalry available as an additional blocker. We have Coven, right? 2, 4, 3. Yeah, that's enough. Could they bounce any single creature to stop me? Yeah, they could bounce the Eccentric Farmer, I guess. But that doesn't matter that much. If all they have in hand is Geistwave, I'm perfectly happy. Ooh, Search Party Captain would cost 3, and this would cost 5. So if I play the land, I could play a 3. Yeah, okay. And this draws a card. Startle? That would be the end of my life. But they would have attacked if they had Startle, I think. All right. Got in for 1. Now they really have to win this next turn, or we kill them with all these creatures. Oh, Duel for Dominance. Is that even better than a 5/5? I don't think so. They could have some instant speed trick. Oh, but they could... Is there some way they could give this +2 attack in blue-black? I can't think of anything, but there could be. I mean... How much do I really need the 5/5? Right now I have 7 creatures and they have 6. So if I swing with all of them next turn, I do win. Assuming they play nothing. But that's a big assumption. I think it would be safer to just try to kill that this turn before they draw a blocker. Or draw a counter spell or something. Or a buff. And if they have something that's +2/+2, fine. Spend it this turn rather than next, please. Okay, that worked. So now they have a very steep hill to climb this turn. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they have to get down a flyer and also another creature, or remove Sigarda and play a creature, or kill me somehow. Which all seems pretty hard with 2 cards in hand. It's not impossible, but they could, it could be done. Okay, with a land, I think we're all set. I think we wiggled our way out of that one. Good game? Rude to say it now, of course. Crawl from the cellar. Okay, that's a creature. Okay, and then you can turn it into a flyer. But I still have 7 attackers and you only have 6 blockers, right? Anything in here gain life? I don't think so. You could turn into... Ah, no. You won't get the ETB because you're just transforming into it. So I think you're dead. Transform into Ecstatic Awakener, sack it to draw a card? I don't think that can help. I do have to be careful, though, if I swing with everything. Why are you doing... Okay, they can't play this. They don't have enough mana. So we know this is their last gasp, so let's just try not to die to it. This is a 4/4? We block there. That's a 2/3. We know what to do with that. Whew, all right. I didn't think we were going to make it to 7-0 when this game started. They had a great start and a pretty decent middle game as well. Just managed to sneak in enough life gain with... I keep forgetting what that guy's name even is. The 3 mana 3/2 that has Coven Lifelink. Wow, incredible. A Mastery Orb. Who cares? What is his name? Maybe I should learn it. Ritual Guardian. Got a wacky hat on. It always looked to me more like a helmet when I didn't look very closely. You see his face peeping out, but it's like, I don't know. Is that a tricorn hat? A bicorn? Do those exist? I think they do. But it looks like it's sticking out. Yeah, it looks more like a tricorn probably, right? There's another pane behind us. Anyway, this guy gained like 17 life, and I had 5 left at the end of the game. So, was he MVP? No, we had lots of MVPs that game. Sigarda, he might have been MVP that game, right? He needed help, but he was doing a lot. All right, well. Anything that wasn't very good? The Clarion Cathar was not that amazing. Path to the Festival, absolute ass. You know, if I were going to play this again, I would put in, like, tapping at the window. Draw more creatures instead of more land. It seems like an obvious choice now that I think about it. The Sun Gold Barrage that I put in for, like, the last game or two. Great result in the last game. Morning Patrol kind of sucked. Witch was good. Commando, kind of meh. Liberator, meh. This? I only played it once. When I did, it stopped opponent from drawing a card in a game that I thought was close, but they conceded, so maybe it wasn't. Candle Trap, I don't think I ever played. No, I played it once on the Drown Yard Amalgam. It was whatever. So, we celebrate. 7-0. Incredible. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.